before the court? What's going on?
Well, for one, we should have been here a long time ago, but someone keeps delaying.
Really?
Anyway,
Really?
yes, really. You want to
serious.
start this
Stop
here?
acting brand
Okay,
new.
we could have started this a
Seriously.
long time
You
ago.
need to
okay.
stop, okay?
Mr. Tommy and ma'am, really? I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck roll and an attitude.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you understand?
Yes.
I understand that tensions are high. Anytime you're talking about children and money, tensions are going to be high. But you all need to try at least to keep it together. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was once. And
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how many kids?
2.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. But it's running out, and I am scared that I can't afford some of the things that they may need because they're talking about wanting to go into the same thing that I'm doing. And that scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
Are you paying for school out of that trust too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Not that you would like.
Okay, well, please, thank you for saving me from that. This case has been pending for a long time. 6 months is a long time. And he says that you keep on delaying it. So I need to know what is the reason for the delay.
Your Honor, the delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because his mama and daddy in that damn trust fund. Okay, and
ma'am.
then on top of that, he put a case
Excuse
on
me.
me.
Are
So-
you mad that you don't have a trust fund?
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust
Yes.
fund. I
Well,
got my
let's
pension
not-
and my retirement,
Yes.
but the
Oh,
problem
so you
is
have a
he's
pension.
spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's
you have
spoiled.
A pension,
He's spoiled.
and you have
He
a
need to get-
retirement. Okay, but the children live with him, and it sounds like you're big mad because
No,
he
I'm
has
not
this
mad. Because
trust.
I'm not mad behind that. Okay.
What are you upset about?
I'm
exactly?
upset because he pulled the wool over my eyes, okay?
Okay.
When we first hooked up, all
Okay.
right, I told him what it was that I wanted to be a cop. Always wanted to be a cop, right?
All right.
So he pulls a trick and then ends up getting me pregnant.
What does pull a trick mean?
He poked holes in the condom.
Oh, okay. Well,
And now I got twins. I had the kids originally, but because him and his family got money and he got that stupid trust, guess what? He went and lied. Now he got custody. So it's been taking so long because we've been back and forth out of custody court. And then not to mention he put a case on me because I shot him in his ass. He's an asshole. That's why I shot him.
Oh
No,
my
you
gosh.
shot me in the
Well,
leg,
you
and
know
it
what?
hurt, and the medical bills
It
are
was
still
your
piling
ass.
up.
Stop.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Stop.
you know what?
Stop.
Both of
Stop.
you, both of you, stop. Both of you stop because this is a lot. I hope you guys do not do this in front of your children. This is absolutely
no.
ridiculous. I understand that you're upset, ma'am, but the first thing you're gonna do is learn how to speak without cursing, okay? That's the first thing you're gonna learn how to do. Because trust me, it's a whole lot of stuff that I wanna say up here, but I don't say it. So you're gonna learn how to behave.
I
And
don't
stop
curse in
shooting
front of my
people.
kids.
Just because you have a gun, that does not give you the right to go around shooting people. Okay? Whether
Yes,
it's in
Your
his behind or it was in his leg, you should not be going around shooting people.
His behind.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, well, either
Wait.
way, all I need to know about is the money. Now you said you did a whole lot of talking. You talked about you being a cop. You said pension. You said retirement. That is music to my ears dealing with child support, okay? So what I
Why?
need to know, okay, thanks. Hold on. What I need to know, he said you gave him money one time. Is that true?
No,
It's a yes or a no.
No, that's not true.
So how much money have you given him total?
About $3,000.
About $3,000. Whether it happened one time or not, all I need is the amount. How much money do you make a year?
57,000.
57,000. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who covers health insurance for the children?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
It's $68.
$68. Okay. You about $5 off. I have 63.
Well, 60.
check. You gotta
Okay,
check
it's
with her.
63.
Okay,
telling you.
63. $63, okay? $5, it doesn't make a big difference. Excuse me. I'm not gonna ask you again to stop talking to each other.
I
I'm not gonna
apologize, Your
do it.
Honor.
You do not apologize to me again. I just need you to sit over there and be quiet and let me calculate these numbers, okay? And sir, I'm going to need you to just leave her alone, okay? I do not need her to shoot you in this courtroom, okay? So, based on that $57,000 a year, we're going to, your gross is $44,700, that's correct. Giving you credit for the $63 that you pay in health insurance, that brings your net to $3,864.83, okay? Child support, $966.21.
A month?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? You want me to make it a week? I mean, I wish I had the authority to do that, but I don't.
I put my life on the line every day,
And you know
I
what?
gotta
And
pay for this bum. Like, my kid's supposed to be with me anyway.
Are you
Guess
kidding
what?
me right now?
Excuse me, Mr.
He
Tommy.
not gonna
I
use
can
that
handle
for the
this.
kids.
Listen here. I applaud you for going out and putting your life on the line every single day. But just like a lot of people out here, they put their lives on the line too when you are raising children. You have to worry about their safety. You have to worry about their welfare when they're no longer in your possession. So it's a lot of people out here have other people dependent on them, okay?
I understand.
So if you understand, well, let me go ahead and help you understand a little bit further what else you have to do, because I haven't finished yet. $966.21 is your monthly obligation. However, this case has been delayed a lot because of you. So I'm going to make your child support amount retroactive for the past 6 months. So giving you credit for that $3,000 that you testified to, and he said that you've given him some money. You said it was $3,000. I'm going to take your word for it, okay? Giving you credit for that $3,000, your retroactive child support or back pay, whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448 that you owe in back pay, and I'm going to make that payable at $55 a month, all right? So payable at $55 a month added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21. I don't need you looking confused or anything like that, because you have a pension and you have a retirement. I need you to pinch from it and keep living. That's all I need you to do.
I'm not even invested, so...
Well, you know what?
Invested in your kids?
I'm not, listen, it ain't about my kids
You
now.
know what,
You hear
Mr.
that?
Tommy,
need
do
to
you
stop.
have anything further?
No, you've been more than helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Ma'am, is there anything else that I could help you with here today?
I just want to make sure my kids get the money. I don't want to pay for his education.
Well, you know what?
He sucks.
You said it. Well, you know what? He ain't sucked that bad when y'all was in the bed. So
The condom
go
was
ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything now, because the children are here. They live with him. You're going to be responsible for taking care of them financially. Anything else from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You all are dismissed.
Well, Your Honor, my sister, Jazz, she drops her 4 children off at my house all the time. I have 1 child, that's all I had. And so I'm looking to receive some child support for these children because I'm taking care of them more than she is.
And how many children did you say?
She has 4 children.
And all 4 live with you.
Yes, I'm just gonna say they do, yes.
Do they or don't they?
They're there all the time, so yes.
Okay, how long have they been living
all
with
the
you?
time?
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you. You will have your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay? Okay. Thank you. So, how long have they been living with you?
For about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
That is all the time. Okay. And has your sister given you any type of child support for her kids?
No, she has not. She'll give me $20 here and there, but
$20 for 4 kids?
$20, yes.
What about health insurance? How are these children covered under health insurance?
They do not have health insurance.
Because you won't put them on there.
Excuse me. That's the last outburst from you, okay? Thank you. Health insurance, is it available through your job?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
So if I were to order that the children are enrolled in health insurance, you're able to do that through your employer?
Yes, I am. I work for an advertising firm, so
Okay.
yeah, they should be able to
Do you
that.
know about how much it would cost?
Roughly $250 for all 4.
Okay, $250 for all 4, okay. All right, is there anything else you want to let me know before I move over here to your sister?
No, you can talk to her.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
Okay. First off, those are her nieces. She never says no when I drop them off.
Those are your kids.
I understand that. But I'm trying to make a living for me and my kids. I'm an upcoming artist. I have to go to clubs every night to make appearances.
What kind of artist are you?
I sing and I rap.
I've never heard you.
You okay? Well, do you get on
Neither have
Spotify?
I.
Because I'm on there. I can sing for y'all right now.
No, thank you.
Look.
But, I mean, here's the reality of it is you have 4 children that you need to support.
I
Regardless.
am supporting them.
You're not supporting them, giving them $20.
I
$20
give
is not
her
$20. Excuse me. $20 is barely enough to purchase 2 of them something to eat at a fast food restaurant.
Okay, I drop them off with some little Debbie cakes sometimes. Like, they good. It's a
Did
snack.
you really just say that?
They are 5, 4, and 3. Like, they don't need no big old meal or nothing.
5, 4, and 3. You're missing
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
You don't even know
I have
how old they are?
twins.
Oh, okay.
They're
2,
both 5. Yes, ma'am.
2, 5. So you expect her to support 4 children of Little Debbie snacks? Is that what you're telling me
provide
here
the Little
today?
Debbie snacks. So how is she supporting them off the Little Debbie snacks?
And you think there's nothing wrong with what you're saying, right?
No. I'm doing what I can.
Well, you need
I
to sing
am.
some more because obviously you're underpaid and you need to be paying your
Ma'am,
sister.
I'm upcoming, so I can be underpaid. I'm getting whatever I can get. I do nails on the side too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how much are you making with doing nails?
I mean, whenever I have a client, like every day, maybe 300 a week, maybe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much of that do you give your sister besides $20?
Whenever I
0.
get that, I give her a little bit of something.
No, that is unacceptable. And the fact that you came in this courtroom and actually admitted that is very sad.
Admitted what?
That you have not been supporting your children. You know what? I'm not about to play this game
I
with you.
have been.
Obviously, you came here to waste my time. You have not been supporting them with $20 and Little Debbie snacks. And don't say
She's
that
talking
again.
about a couple
No, ma'am.
times $20.
Oh, I'm
A
sorry.
couple of times
I put
is a couple of
food in their
times.
mouth
Excuse
when
me.
they're home
She
with
drops
me.
off.
Hold on 1 second. Excuse me. It is not her responsibility to take care of your children. If you are going
I
to leave your,
understand
excuse
that.
me, you obviously don't understand because you're not listening to what I said. If you are going to leave your children with your sister, first of all, it needs to be an agreement that she even wants to take in 4 additional children.
If she didn't want them, she could say that. She's
No.
never said that.
No, it doesn't
I've
matter.
definitely
These are
said
your
that.
No, you
children,
haven't.
not hers. So you know what's going to happen today? You're going to pay her some child support, and it's going to be more than $20. I can assure you that. Now, you said you provided this. Never mind. This tax return, who did this?
One of her boyfriends.
No.
One of her
He
It
boyfriends.
was
does
my
taxes.
last baby daddy mafia. Okay, he did it for me.
Oh,
He been doing
okay.
taxes for years.
Right, and he reported you at $30,000 a year.
Yeah, about that. About
That's
that.
all you make.
Yeah, just about that.
Okay. Let me go ahead and calculate these numbers because you obviously came here to waste my time. So at $30,000, I have your gross calculated at $2,500
Yeah.
a month. Excuse me? Are you painting your nails in my courtroom?
Yeah, I didn't have time because I had to be here
Go
this early in the
ahead
morning.
and put the top on that nail polish because I need you to pay attention when I read these numbers off to you. Because
know
I
what
can
I
assure
make.
you,
You need to know what I make.
I can assure you it's going to be more than $20. How about that?
That's
Your Honor,
fine.
you see what I have to deal with?
I definitely
You
see what you have to deal with, but you know, I can't necessarily control how your sister behaves. That is up to her. But we can make sure that you are receiving more than $20, okay?
I appreciate that.
So at
No nails,
$2,500 gross, that brings your net to $2,004. And you said $250? Okay. So your child support obligation for 4 children is going to be $701 plus.
$701. I can't afford that. I got gas.
Oh, now
I
you're
got
paying
food. I
attention.
got a.
What started as a child support dispute quickly turned into a courtroom full of shocking admissions, emotional outbursts, and tough legal realities. At the end of the day, the judge's focus never changed. What's in the best interest of the children? Do you think the court reached the right decision, or would you have ruled differently?
Oh, okay. So
Whatever.
$701
Yeah.
plus the $250 comes out to $951 a month. That's what you're gonna pay your sister.
I don't have that, ma'am. So
Well, you know
I
what?
don't
It
know,
doesn't
whatever
matter.
you need to
So
do.
why
That's
do
what
I see you on
ordered.
That's what I'm
Instagram
not gonna
popping
have.
bottles at the club? Why do I see that?
Guess what? Guess what?
'cause
It doesn't
guys
even
buy
matter.
that for me.
It doesn't even matter. You know why? Because you're up and coming, which means one day you're going to be up and you're going to be coming to pay this $951 in child support. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further?
I ain't got that. I already told you that. So,
Okay,
I mean,
so you don't
can
have
write
any
it
other
up, but-
questions? All right. You all are dismissed.